Hello, it's me, Igorro. I wanted to talk quickly about an influence in the 50s called the shock! The shock mask! Ah! This is a mask. This one's by Trick or Treat. It hasn't been properly stored, so it's a little soft on the side here. It's kind of sinking in a bit. But this is the Trick or Treat shock mask. Take a good look at it. The shock mask was something that was made by, I believe, Topstone was the first one to make shock masks. I'm going to post up a couple of the pictures of the shock mask. But it was very popular in the 50s. And as a matter of fact, if you see the film Frankenstein's Daughter, which is on Igorro, by the way, episode 1, please watch. Oh, and subscribe to my channel, for gosh sakes, come on, do it. The shock mask was a shocking mask. And in that time, it was almost too much to do on in films. But there is a moment in Frankenstein's Daughter where Dr. Frank, who's actually, he's an ancestor of Dr. Frankenstein. He's kind of a dork, really. But he starts feeding this potion, this chemical, to this poor girl. And she turns into this horrifying monster. And she runs out of the house, and she is hiding in the bushes. And they have a flashlight, and they show it. They show her, and she is wearing what is typically a shock mask, which is exactly that look, that rubber, one eye poking out mask. So the shock mask had a very significant symbolism for the rubber masks in the 1950s, because they weren't allowed to show too much gore in science fiction films, although they showed more than we realize. There are moments when they show body parts, like again in Frankenstein's Daughter, and the brain that wouldn't die. It's got some graphic moments, but they're all shot in black and white. So the shock mask was a chance to enrich things with color. It was one of the things that started the whole rubber mask, phenomena. And that's also when Frankenstein's monster became a green-colored creature. Because before that, of course, he was always black and white, and he always looked pale and ghostly, like a bluish-greenish, or a bluish-whitish color. He never looked green until Don Post made a mask, which I used to have, actually. My dad bought one back in the 60s, which was green. And that started that whole green-looking mask. So, kudos for Trick or Treat, who make a variety of masks, but that's what the shock mask was about. It was shocking. The old shock mask. In the 1950s, this started it all.